Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be unboxing, taking a look at these models right here as part of Azbad's Orc Horde. It's a Warlord of Erewhon, which is Warlord Games' fantasy line. They have a fantasy line. They're not only Bolt Action or Hail Caesar or Black Powder. They're also Warlords of Nowhere. Okay, so let's go ahead and and you also get a metal orc warlord miniature. I guess that's him there. You're getting 90 orcs and plastic bases. That's pretty awesome. This is a giant box. You can kind of see the thickness of this box. That's a good, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches. I mean, it's maybe not, maybe 6 inches, but it is one of the biggest boxes that I've seen from Warlord Games. In the past, I had the Macedonian Army box, and I think this one is still bigger than that one. All right, so let's go ahead and take the plastic off. Let's open it up. Let's take a look at the inside and see exactly what kind of models you get in here. All right, so we got the plastic off. Let's go ahead and open up this box. All right, we get a B-hole load of sprues. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to organize the sprues in a way where I can actually see what we're getting here. They might be very similar. They all might be exactly the same. And if they are, these sprues have that the base, I should say the frame has legs and it has holes, so you can actually stack these frames. Okay, cut until I get all these out and stacked the way I want. All right, so you get 30 sprues. These are 3 stacks of 10, and they're all exactly the same sprue. So you get 30 of this one sprue. That's just all, and it's a smaller sprue. So it's kind of odd that, and you get 3 models, three legs, 3 torsos, times 30. So that's 90 models right there. That's your 3 times 30, 90. Plus you get your 1 metal sprue here, or 1 metal model here. We'll take a look at that guy. And then you get your 20 millimeter bases. You get 12. It looks like, hey, these guys have little legs on them as well. So I'm looking at not 12. This is 6, 12. That's 24 times 4. So you get 96 bases. That's good. With 91 models, you're going to have like 5 extra bases that you can save for other projects. That's nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me put these sprues back in the box. I'm going to put them in there nice and neat. And then what I'll do is we'll just take a look at this one sprue and this one model, and we'll kind of take a close look at it. I'm going to pull it up and zoom it in. All right, well, let's take a look at this. Now, I've got my tripod right here, so I'm not going to be able to get too close to the tripod, but let's start off by taking a look at these heads, right? There's 4 heads. There's 3 more heads on this side, so you're getting a total of 7 heads. So you're going to have to kind of mix up the heads. Okay, what is that second head? Is that a back of a head? It is. Okay, because there's his face. That's odd. It was instead of all of them facing the same direction. Okay, so let's just take a close look at him. Okay. Orc heads, definitely. Let's take a look at these other orc heads. Some with weird flat helmets, some with rounded helmets. Okay, I flipped it over so you could see that head there. These are the back sides of the heads. Okay. Okay, so you're getting 2 shield types. You get this wooden ramshackle crazy looking shield, which you would expect a goblin or an orc to have, right? But then on the other side, you've got this crescent shield that you would think maybe a peltast or a Greek warrior might be carrying. That's cool. These shields have pins in them, or holes, and I assume that one of the left arms, okay, so a couple of these left arms, I was wondering if they would have pins in them or not, but if you look at that left arm, it's got a very subtle nub on his forearm, right? Very subtle, and there's a couple of them like that. Let's go to some of these other arms. See this arm right there? It's got a subtle little pin on him. Okay, now look at this pair of hands right here. These kind of look like they would go together on an orc body for maybe a polearm or something. See how it's or a two-handed sword or something like that. Well, let's take a look. You get a couple of different orcish halberds. Those look really wicked and cool. And then if I flip it around, you get this double bit axe. That's super cool. Single axe, some curved swords, some swords with serrated swords. Look like it has holes in it. Yep. And then you have a sword in a sheath is what this looks like. A quiver, and look at that, like a little knife. A morning star flail. That's so you get quite a bit of variety when it comes to the weapons, halberds, and then all these single-handed or double-handed axe weapons, and then you also get a bow, right? So you can actually make archers. So you get 1 per sprue, but remember you're getting 30 sprues, so you could actually make 30 archers. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. Is that a weird looking shield? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull the box out and see if I get any ideas. There is no instruction manual in the box. Those are all the same. Okay, so the orcs that are on the sides of the boxes are all 4 sides of the exact same squad, same weapon loadout and everything. So there's no real way to, I mean, there's only 1 set. But this front set here might be able to give us some ideas. So I'm gonna, got that double-handed halberd. You can also go like that guy's got a spear and a shield, halberd and a shield. Oh, yep, there we go. That guy's using that little weird thing right there, as it looks like, as a shield. Because I wasn't sure if it was like a net or something. Yep, he's got a shield as well. Painted different colors. You know, depending on the fantasy world you come from, they might be green skins like Warhammer, or they might be gray like Lord of the Rings. It just depends. Might be flesh colored like these guys up here. You know, depending on what orc you subscribe to. He's got a patch over his eye. Okay. Yep, there's the guy with the patch over his eye. That's why there was a strap. I was like, why is there a strap on the back of this guy's head? Now I know. He's got a patch. Okay, now these orc arms are in different poses. Some of them are armored, some are not. Some have sleeves, some don't. So you have to kind of mix and match. Looking at the waists, you know, you got these plates. Where am I at? You have like a skirt style, and then it looks like there's chainmail style. And so then when you go to the torsos, which are here, plates and wraps of various types. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at this Orc Warlord. Okay, it's in two pieces. This is one arm. Probably have to break that piece off, but you got one arm carrying a shield, and then you have nasty sword. Look at the plates that he's wearing around his neck, and then around his body he's got a blade right there. Looks like a little fur. Okay. Here we go. So you got his arm. You could pose a little bit, but mostly the shoulder pads pretty much dictate where that shield is going to be. It's pretty cool. I'm digging it. Okay. All right, well, that was the unboxing of Azbad's Orc Horde. I guess that's the Azbad Orc. He's as bad as what? What is he as bad as? I'm not sure. But you get 90 guys here. That's crazy. You're going to get 9 10-man squads. That is a lot of Joes. You know, and in the Warlords of Erewhon, that's like 2 armies. In my opinion. It just depends on what kind of a game you're playing, obviously. But this is like a whole table worth of orcs. You're going to have some archer units, some two-handed weapon units, some single-handed weapon units. Just depends on how you want to organize them. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out and checking out this unboxing and miniature review. And I'll see you in the next one.